Are we live? Let's do Naruto, man. Let's wait for everybody to get in here. I'm excited to talk about Naruto, man. I've been doing One Piece content for 2 or 3 years now, and it's like, I've always wanted to branch out into other series, and I think it's finally the time. So we have a lot to talk about today. I'm really excited to try something new, and um, yeah, man, we're gonna talk about the entire first arc, the Land of Waves arc, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. Let's get into let me just check the chat, check everything's good. Review. Let's see. Yeah, we're good live.
What if your smile could go from looking like this?
What's going on, chat? Let's try to get to 50 likes this stream if we can. I think we could do it. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun stream, man. So the first thing I want to talk about, I got my notes, and I want to talk about. I think I might make an entire video on this. We'll just start out with, we'll just kind of jump around. I want to start out with what I think I might actually make a video on a separate channel, and I think I want to talk about Zabuza. I forgot Zabuza. He's the first villain, and I forgot how good it was because, Zabuza, when you first see him, he's so important to the fact that he shows you the brutality and the dark side to the ninja world, right? But then on top of that, it's like it like really pulls on your heartstrings because you see the brutality, and then you see a man who's also suppressing his own humanity. Yeah, Zabuza and Haku, their whole relationship, it was an incredible villain to have. You have empathy, and it's like you really feel for these characters, man, because one of my favorite things is that Naruto from the start is already giving you a very interesting look into the ninja world, and it's doing it through the villain from the beginning. Yo, what's going on, Valmax? What's good, bro? Yeah, like it's just, I don't know, man. It was just, I didn't realize how good Naruto was from the beginning, and it's just so iconic, man. Because the thing is, comparing it to One Piece, something like One Piece, I've always felt like One Piece in the beginning, it's not bad, but it doesn't hook you, and it's not as fun. It's not as good as something like a Naruto from the jump, from the villain, as we mentioned, from even just we'll get into the main cast as well. I mean, Naruto is an amazing character in the beginning, and also just so entertaining. I mean, you got this goofy kid who's trolling the entire village. He's got, he's just a goofball, man. Like Kid Naruto is honestly, I just I just can't help but laugh at. The funny thing too is I can't help but read Naruto's voice in the English dub. Just it makes it even more funny to me. I grew up watching Naruto the English dub, and yeah, I mean, oh man, it's hilarious, man. Yo, what's going on, Sway Shocks? I'm doing great, man. I've been reading Naruto, been making a lot of One Piece videos, got a lot of stuff. I've just been staying busy, man. Yeah, man. How's your day going? And it's like Naruto too. It's just. I was saying, like, Naruto, he's genuinely just a hilarious character, man. Like, out of all the main characters in shonen, I feel like my favorites are usually the funny, goofy ones. You got Luffy, you got Naruto. I think they are just icons of their time. You got the OGs too, like Dragon Ball. There's some other ones as well, but it's not to say that I don't like someone like a Bleach main character or a Deku main character, but Kid Naruto, just hilarious, man. And I say Kid Naruto because I feel like older Naruto just isn't as entertaining because he's not as funny, he's not as childish. He definitely matures, and it's great for his character. It's great for the story, but I'm just looking back at these early chapters, man, and him scribbling on the Mount Rushmore. Him, now I didn't see the spoilers yet, man. But maybe we'll do those tonight, or we might have to do another stream, a separate stream for that. But yeah, I didn't see them yet. I was planning on doing spoiler probably tomorrow because I like to read the full spoilers. The first ones are sometimes pretty cool, but it's like the full spoilers really is interesting. But yeah, man, Naruto. Yeah, you said Naruto. It's a relatable character in the sense that you have so much empathy for these characters, man. They're just kids growing up, having fun, but also this brutal world surrounding them. It's just a really fun concept. And throwing in the theme of ninjas, it's like how pirates is for One Piece, ninjas for Naruto was so cool at the time. It's just, I mean, you can't go wrong with it. And Kishimoto, he really executed it well. Like he really did it well, especially in the beginning. I mean, you really feel the ninja vibes with Zabuza. I mean, that dude's whole design and just his whole that whole dangerous element to it, where he looks like a stone cold killer, man. Kakashi, you got just it just feels like true, like you're going on missions, and it's such a cool setup, man. The world building in the beginning is so cool, and I think Naruto it has an underrated world building. Yeah, Haku. Oh man, I mean, it was shocking, man, for having such a brutal death to a child in the beginning of Naruto. I mean, it was. I mean, to have Kakashi, I'm reading this and I'm like, wow, Kakashi has truly gone through something because this guy just, he just punched a hole through a kid, and he's just, Kakashi, like you can tell he's seen some things, man. You can tell he's been through it, and that is like it's like the subtle details like that, like it's so crazy because I'm reading Naruto and there's like so many little details when you go back and look at it. There's like a cover page, cover art where you see Kakashi and he has his Team 7 photo on the side with him, Naruto, Sakura, Sasuke, and then you have on the other side it's him with his previous crew when he was a kid, and you see Minato in the picture. You see Naruto's father, right? It's like, yeah, man. Oh, I should have mentioned, bro. We're gonna If you haven't seen, if you've seen Naruto, we're gonna be talking about spoilers because I've seen Naruto the anime, but this time I'm reading the manga. So, man, yeah, this gonna have a heavy amount of spoilers, and I hope that's not a problem because Naruto's been out for a while now. It's been out for like 20 years, right? So, this is not a blind review. We'll do some of those in the future for sure. And so we'll be doing some of those. But for right now, we're gonna be exploring a lot of stuff in the series, just talking about everything, right? So, if I'm assuming everyone here has seen Naruto, or or they just don't care about spoilers, okay? Because I mean, why else would you be watching this? Naruto is great. Love the character dynamics. Yeah, man, the character dynamics are phenomenal. You got Naruto and Sasuke, their whole little rivalry, and I used to wonder too, like, how can Sasuke call Naruto how can Naruto call Sasuke a friend, right? But like looking back on it, you can really feel that they have a bond, right? It's not like best friends or anything, but you can tell they got a friendly or like a brotherly connection, right? Because they've been through so much together, and like it's just in the Haku and Zabuza stuff when Sasuke basically sacrificed himself for Naruto in this arc, right? He jumps in ahead and takes a blow for Naruto that, I mean, it wasn't going to kill him, but it was perceived as it was, right? We thought Haku, like, it's supposed to be where you think Haku is going for the finishing blow there, and then it's like we end up finding out that he used the poison darts or whatever to just paralyze him and put him into a death-like trance. But for that part, you think like, oh, he's going for that killing hit, and Sasuke protects Naruto, and you can tell it's like, you could only do that for somebody that you care about, and so I think it's like they don't have to speak on these things, but Naruto knows what Sasuke did, and Sasuke knows too. Like it's something that's like it's deeper than the pettiness that comes between them. Now Sakura too. It's like also the dynamics between Sakura and Naruto and Sasuke are also funny. It's not. I don't think it's as strong as Naruto and Sasuke, but it's definitely a fun element that can be thrown in every now and then. Naruto has better openings than One Piece in my opinion. I had to go back and rewatch some of the anime openings. I think there are some amazing ones, don't get me wrong. But I think One Piece has some, oh man, like One Piece has so many. I think Shippuden, when we get like to the later series, like Bluebird, you got some, I don't know all the names to the One Piece or to the Naruto ones, but I know the Bluebird opening is incredible. What's going on, JJ? What's going on? John Sherrod in the chat. What's going on, man? Do you watch the Lakers game? I didn't get to see the whole game, but I saw that game winning shot. I saw that Jamal Murray. Can't be in the stream since I'm going to start Naruto soon, but wanted to show love. Yeah, don't get it, bro. Hop out the stream because we're going to be talking about spoilers. There's going to be a lot of spoilers in this stream. Not only for, the first arcs, but, we might be jumping around. And I've seen Naruto, so we might get into spoilers, man. So I don't want you to get spoiled for anything major. Yeah, but like I said, with the openings, I have to go back and look at them and listen. And for me, it's the music, right? The music, if the music is good, like Bluebird, it has a really good, it's just an amazing song. There's some other ones in Shippuden that are just so good. Some underrated ones too. There are some really good ones, man. I think One Piece has some incredible ones. Like, the thing about One Piece that I love about it is they're always so much fun. There's only a few times where it's like the one with Ace, right? Marineford's opening. Like that one is a little different. Excuse me. But that one is a little different, right? It's like it's more slower paced, it's kind of it's a sad, it feels like a little sad and somber. Okay, the soundtrack, they mentioned the soundtrack. The soundtrack, and I love One Piece soundtrack. The soundtrack in Naruto is better. It's just like, it is just better, bro. And it's not only the music that's so good, it's also the instruments they use. Like, they use some really Asian instruments. Like, they bro, it's like, it feels like you're in an anime. Like, it really feels like it goes with the whole ninja theme, and it's just little details with little instruments and random instruments you never even heard of. Yeah, the Naruto soundtrack, to me, man, it's incredible. I mean, you got a song for about every emotion. Like, you got good sad tracks, good sad music. You got some hype songs. Like, it's like, bro, it's like, I don't know, man. The soundtrack is incredible. Especially in the early parts of Naruto, it's just so good. That game was crazy. Oh yeah, man. That game was crazy. I gotta go see the highlights, man. But I didn't get a chance to watch that game. But yeah, so Naruto, we're talking about the characters. I mean, there's always been that meme, right? You see Naruto on the swing, just chilling on the swing by himself, by his lonely, and it's depressing, man. It's sad. It's sad to see Naruto, and he's just staring at these people, just talking trash about him, and it's like, bro, Naruto, he really didn't have a single friend for so long, and that's why. It's like, it makes sense why you think Sasuke and Sakura are his friends, because it's like he didn't have no one into them. They might not even liked him, but it's like it's he didn't have any interactions with nobody. Everybody hated him. Yeah, the sad songs was fire. Rock Lee the GOAT. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about Rock Lee in the next review, man. Like, I love Rock Lee, and we're gonna get into it. I'm thinking I want to do I might start doing videos on Naruto, like analysis videos or just whatever I want to make on the second channel. So, I want to make a Zabuza video, because Zabuza, I was just blown away by how good it was for a first villain. I want to talk about Rock Lee once we get into tuning exams. I'm gonna go back and check everything out with that. I love Rock Lee. I love Guy. Guy Sensei is my favorite character in Naruto. Okay, so. Another thing I noticed too, there is some pretty wild stuff in Naruto that I didn't even remember, bro. I mean, you have Kakashi assaulting Naruto, bro. Like, what is going on? I mean, he's a kid, bro. It's like, this is crazy. Yeah, I mean, you got Kakashi doing some pretty wild stuff. Yeah, I know it's all jokes and stuff, man, but it was pretty crazy to look back and see that. You got just so much funny stuff. Like, you got Naruto transforming into the harem jutsu. Every time I see it, man, it's just incredible. It's just hilarious. Like, oh man, he's just such a like, bro. You know, if Naruto exists in real life, you'd be annoyed too. But seeing it, and it's so funny, man. Like, just the pure childish nature that he has. He's just a troll. 1,000 years of death, bro. It is just, it's so funny, but it's so bad, man. It is so crazy. Like this dude, oh, I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe my eyes. Like Sakura's even like, did he just stick something up his butt? Yeah, it was crazy, man. It was, Jiraiya just straight up asked Naruto to be a girl during the training. Yo, Naruto is so funny, bro. Chad, what do you think? What's funnier, Naruto or One Piece? Like, I think early Naruto might be more funny. I'm not gonna lie, but I think One Piece as it goes on gets more funny, and Oda gets better at writing the character bonds and the dynamics, and he knows how to play off everything so well. The running gags get better, like Zoro and Sanji, their whole beef gets it gets better, bro. It's like actually even funnier as it goes on. Luffy gets funnier. Early One Piece is funny though. Don't get me wrong. Like, Chopper hiding behind the he's trying to hide behind the door. He's like facing the wrong side. He's got his face hanging out and everything. Naruto or One Piece comedy, which is funnier? But man, Naruto is just, it's like, bro, it's just incredible stuff, man. Like the writing that goes into this stuff is just so funny. And it's also just random, just like, actually, I think One Piece is more random in its comedy. It's more absurd and just goofy and silly. One Piece or Naruto is just, I think it's because they're kids, bro. It is like seeing the kid Naruto, like he's a little kid, and so seeing him do this type of stuff it makes it even more funny. Seeing Naruto like press Zabuza as a kid and just start yelling in his face like, bro, like that's your friend Haku, you just going like. And I think maybe it's because I got also the English dub in my mind. With One Piece, it's I don't have the English dub, so I take it a little bit more serious. But yeah, and speaking of English dub, Naruto's English dub is hilarious, man. And I have to say it's better than One Piece too. Like, I cannot stand Luffy's voice in the English dub. I don't know, but I think the One Piece dub is trash. I think it's straight up trash. Bleach is pretty funny too, bro. I don't think it's as funny as these two, but it's pretty funny too. I think Bleach just has the best fights. Like Bleach has some crazy fights. Yeah, if you guys want to see Bleach, man, we might do Bleach after Naruto. But like I've mentioned it before in previous streams. If you guys want to vote for what we talk about next, then you got to become a member, and the members are going to be able to vote and decide the next series that we do. All right. So if you guys really want Bleach, we could do Bleach. But it's going to be, you guys are going to be deciding what I'm going to be talking about. So what I'm reading, it could be, and if it's, like, that's the thing too, like, I've seen some of Bleach, but I haven't seen all of it. But with Naruto and One Piece, I've seen all of it. OB dub is dog, yeah, bro. One Piece, especially, I'm just, like, Luffy, the fact that they give the main character such a annoying voice, man. I just can't, I can't even watch a single episode. I can't get through a single episode. Sanji was supposed to be called Naruto. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And Kishimoto had Oda had the respect for Kishimoto where he's like, yeah, you can have it, man. You can have the name Naruto, and he changed it to Sanji. So, respect to Kishimoto. And I see a lot of people like, oh, like One Piece is better. It gets toxic. Naruto, Bleach. Man, I'm a fan of all of them, man. I think One Piece is my favorite, but it's like Naruto is so good, man. Like, I was just hooked in the first arc. I'm like, bro, this is incredible stuff. Yeah, this guy, like, bro, Kishimoto knows how to set up a lot of good stuff, like, quickly. Like, he does it quick. Like, for example, the bell, what was it? The bell lesson, right? Where they have to, two people could get the bell. and you got 3 people in the group, so only 2 people could get it. It's a higher lesson, right? Like he's trying to teach them a lesson of teamwork. Like he knows how to set things up and then catch you off guard, and it's like in a quick manner. Like One Piece is better at it with the long-term payoffs, right? Like One Piece, you'll be shocked of a crazy reveal. Like for example, something with Brook and Laboon, like that's a long payoff. And there's some of those in Naruto too, like there's good foreshadowing, right? But it's just Naruto really sets things up quickly, catches you off guard, and he sells it. He's like, bro, he sells it, and then you're instantly like you're locked in, like you're really invested into this whole mission or whatever, and it flips it on his head pretty fast, and it's like wow, like that was pretty crazy. Like for example, another one is like, and I know this is like in a lot of animes and a lot of series, but Haku being a girl, bro, did any of y'all expect Haku to be a girl or to be a guy? I mean, did y'all expect Haku was a guy? I mean, I think everybody got caught lacking on that one, bro. Haku is he's a boy, right? He tells Naruto, he's like, yeah, man, and by the way, I'm not a girl, I'm a boy. But man, I mean, it's like stuff like that where it just catch you off guard. Kishimoto can convey the most emotion out of the tiniest face panels, and the emotions in the series feel very genuine. Bro, it's crazy. Like, I love Kakashi's emotions because it's like you can tell there's something deeper with Kakashi, right? Like he's like a classic cool character in anime. And you know, Kakashi, he's he's chill, he's cool, he's he's like, he looks tired and like almost depressed at times, but then he's goofy and silly, and he has like that kind of like Gojo, just like funny, goofy. But a lot of times, like the difference with him and Gojo is like Kakashi looks straight up depressed sometimes. Like he looks just out of it, bro. And so you can really feel the emotions with Kakashi. Like you could feel that he really cares about his students, that he believes in them. You could feel that he's been through a lot. Like he's been through he's seen the darkest of the darkest things the world has to offer. Kakashi's seen a lot, man. And so and he portrays it through the artwork. He portrays it through, the subtle actions, like him just dancing around, even though he's, and most of the times he looks lazy or tired or whatever. And then like, it's just Kakashi's character really comes to life. And I've always loved Kakashi, man. Such a cool design as well. You gave him the Sharingan, you gave him an eye patch, like you gave him so much different, not an eye patch, like, what is it though? He has that mask that covers his eye. Yeah, man, Kakashi is an incredible character. He's just cool. In the beginning, he's just cool, right? Like in this first arc, he's just so cool. But as time goes on, he gets deeper and he gets more interesting and a better written character. Naruto, I feel like, I just forget. Like he's always been a fun character, and Naruto is an incredibly well written character, man. Oh, another time where we get like a quick reveal. It's like it's in the first chapter. The reveal that Naruto is a demon fox, bro. It's like yeah, we take it for granted because it's the whole basis of the story. It's like it's just such a like unknown thing that it's such a reoccurring thing that's just kind of, we just take it for granted. It's like, oh yeah, like Naruto has demon fox powers. He's a demon fox. But seeing that for the first time in that reveal, it was just mind blowing, bro. Like it's like I said, especially as a kid seeing it, it's like, wow, this is crazy, bro. Yeah, like another small little detail I noticed when I reread it, it's like, why is Choji's father? Why is Choji's father? There's a scene where they're explaining why the whole village hates Naruto and why everybody doesn't like him and there's a scene where there's like 10 ninja and they're all like talking trash about Naruto and they're like, yeah, let's kill him, and you see Choji's dad like, yeah, let's kill him. It's like, bro, what the But yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of cool little details I noticed going back, and I think it's funny too. There's just so many funny moments, bro. Him meeting Konohamaru for the first time, hilarious. Konohamaru and Naruto. Yo, man. Oh man, it's so good, bro. It's incredible stuff. Konohamaru trying to use the sexy jutsu for the first time, and he creates this ugly fat chick. It's like, yo, bro, what? Kishimoto is funny, bro. Remember when it's revealed? Oh yeah, okay. So I'm starting to read the tuning exams and stuff with Orochimaru and the Force of Death. Like, so yeah, this stuff I'm gonna talk about it next time. I want to get into it. And yeah, Orochimaru I think is one of my favorite villains of all time. I mean, he is just downright creepy, bro, and just, I mean, horrifying. I would be down, I'd be terrified, bro. I was terrified when I was a kid seeing Orochimaru. Getting Sasuke just reacting to having a confrontation against the Chunin Demon Brothers. Leaf on top. Bro, it's I also forgot, the scene where where Naruto and Sasuke kiss, bro. Like, Kishimoto's just crazy, bro. He's just wilding out. Like it's just so stupid, bro. Sakura's getting pissed off in the back. It's just so silly, man. And I think why Naruto is so funny is just his blatant saltiness, jealousy, and and he's just a hater, bro. He's just a straight up hater to Sasuke. He's just a hater, man. Like, bro, he straight up just be calling Sasuke out, bro. And what did Sasuke do to deserve this, bro? Cause Sasuke pull all the girls, bro. It's like, come on, man. Naruto's funny, bro. What was my favorite part of the first arc? That's a good question. Oh man, there's so many good things, man. I think I want to say the comedy, cause I was genuinely laughing, bro. I was laughing out loud, reading some of this stuff multiple times. Like every other chapter, there's like one funny part, especially in the first like 10 chapters. Later on, we get into the serious stuff. It kind of slows down. But I think the comedy was just so fun, bro. And it was amazing, man. I think I have to go with the comedy. It was funny, man. Like, oh man, Naruto's so. Even I'm starting to read the tuning exams too, and like even that stuff, Naruto is so funny. But yeah, I think I have to go with the comedy for the first arc. My second favorite thing had to probably be, I think, Zabuza and Haku. I think they are an incredible villain, especially for the first. Like, you gotta imagine, right? It's like Kishimoto's coming in with his first arc, and to come in with a villain that strong from the beginning is incredible, man. It's kind of rare too. It's like, I think about like One Piece didn't have a really a great villain until Arlong Park. That was, I mean, we didn't see Arlong until like 60 chapters in, right? 50 chapters in. We saw Zabuza was introduced pretty early on, like 15 chapters in, 20 chapters in. Like, it was pretty quick, maybe even less. Yeah, and Zabuza is incredible, man. Like, he's just so cool. He's got the big sword, bro. That sword is just like, that looks dangerous, man. He's got, we get, oh, bro, what's so cool too? We see the hand signs a lot in the beginning. I feel like that doesn't exist as much, or maybe it's just not shown as much. It's like more just like you kind of just assume. But I think there's even a point in Naruto where they're like, oh, like some of these jutsus are better without hand symbols because it's just faster, right? But yeah, seeing hand symbols, bro, because I remember like that, it was just the coolest thing when I was a kid seeing that for the first time. And there's this scene where Haku, he gets it, he does a hand symbol jutsu. And he did it with one hand. And I remember thinking, like, I was like, yo, why did no one else do that, bro? It's like, he's the only person to ever, I feel like he's the only person I've ever seen do that. Maybe I could be wrong, right? Like, but I feel like has anyone ever done the one hand jutsu? It's like, that was crazy, yo. It's like, can you imagine if like Naruto or anyone like from Team 7 could have been doing more of those? That looks like it could low-key be OP, bro. Yeah, the less, okay, so the less hand signs, the higher the mastery. Okay. There's only 3 one-handed sign users in this series, man. Yeah, bro, that was cool, bro. That was cool as hell. I was caught off guard, but I forgot. I didn't even remember like that anyone ever did that. So, I completely forgot about one-handed sign users. Minato and Itachi. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's like, bro, it's like, I don't know, bro. It's just, there was so many cool little details I realized going back. What was another thing? Yo, speaking of Zabuza, I mean, this guy is just a menace, man. But you know what I love though is he's not like, you could say he's definitely taking advantage of Haku, right? He's definitely taking advantage of a kid. It's wrong, don't get me wrong, but he's not manipulating Haku so much as, like, I don't even think he is, because like Haku, he told him straight up, bro, you're my tool. And Haku's down, bro. Like he's so loyal to Zabuza that he didn't even care. And so it's just, it was such a twisted dynamic between Zabuza and Haku. But it's such an interesting idea. You know, like it shows you straight up from the jump. Like there's some pretty twisted stuff out here. And it was sad, man. It was very tragic. Because Haku, you know, he didn't have his own dreams. He kind of just, he was so loyal to the point where he's just put all of his thought, all of his mind power into Zabuza. Every thought, every action, everything is about how can I help Zabuza, right? Like he literally dehumanized his own self, made himself a tool for Zabuza. Completely dehumanized himself. I love how both Naruto and One Piece had their own takes on discrimination with the Uchiha and the Fishman. Yeah, man, I mean, the Uchiha, it's like, we're definitely going to have to get into that eventually. I mean, the Fishman, it's like, I think there's so much that we don't know about the Fishman, and that's pretty good because, like, we already know so much, and it's already an incredible world building for the Fishman, right? With the whole racial tension and the fact that they're, you know, they have to, you know, the fishmen live under the water. And so, I've had my own theories about the fishmen. I think that Joy Boy in the Ancient Kingdom kind of told the fishmen, you know, you guys should stay down there until I finish the war, until I win this war, right? I feel like, because in my theory, it kind of goes like this, like, the Celestial Dragons, they eradicated the Lunarians, then the Onis, and then they were trying to go for the fishmen next. But then Joy Boy, you know, he was like, you guys got to go hide, and when I win this war, you guys can come back. And I think that's the broken promise. You know, he didn't win the war, so they can never return back to the seafloor, or not the seafloor, they couldn't return to the surface. Zabuza was his dream, man. Just doing whatever Zabuza wants. Zabuza wants to stage a coup against the government. He's like, we're gonna do it, man. We're gonna, whatever you want, man. So it's like, it's really loyalty, and you gotta respect it at a certain point. And Zabuza, like, you could tell he cares about him. Bro, Zabuza is such a deep character too, because, you know, Naruto finally breaks it out of him, right? Naruto with this speech, this incredible speech, bro. It's an incredible speech. Zabuza was a demon, right? Like, he's like, they call him a demon of the mist. Naruto brings back his humanity that he was pushing down and hiding for years. Zabuza, it shows that even though he's a monster, deep down he was a human. And I like the parallel because for Naruto, he's a demon, right? He's also a human. Like Naruto is a human with a demon inside of him that he has to conquer. Zabuza is a human, or Zabuza is a demon, but he's got that little bit of humanity inside of him. It's like the opposite. And so, you know, I just really love that Naruto's the one that awakens that humanity inside of him. Just seeing Zabuza shed a tear, just a single tear, And it's like, wow, you know, that's all we needed. We didn't need to see him balling and breaking down. It's like all we needed was a single tear, man. Naruto's words really got to him. And then he goes out in the most badass way possible, bro. He's just slicing and dicing everybody. Like, bro, this guy, he gets a kunai, puts it in his mouth, and he just starts wrecking havoc. Yo, that was cold, bro. Zabuza went out like a G, bro. That was, oh, man. And then when he slices that dude's head off, bro, yo, Zabuza was going crazy in that final moments. Oh, that whole finale was so good. You got you got Kakashi killing Haku. You got Naruto's speech. Actually, bro, first we got to talk about this. Naruto going Nine Tails mode, chakra mode for the first time. That was just nuts, bro. That, like, oh man, that was, you see like the demon coming out. You see the demon form coming through. You can see his eyes change. You can see like the aura. I think in the anime they do a little better because the aura. You can see a little bit of the aura. So you got Nine Tails Naruto form coming through. You got Haku jumping in to save Zabuza. Kakashi killed him. You got Naruto's speech. Then you got Zabuza going out. Just an insane way to go out, man. Wow, I mean, it was an incredible ending. What's your guys' favorite part of the first arc? I want to hear. Chat? What is your favorite part? Oh wait. What is your favorite part of What is your favorite part of this arc? Sorry, I was reading the poll. Yeah, I think so. Like I said, my favorite parts is the comedy for one, and second, the Zabuza, the stuff with Zabuza and Haku. What is your guys' favorite stuff though? I want to know, like, what is your favorite moment? We could do a moment. Like, what is your favorite moment? Was it because, bro, there's just so much. There's so many good things. I better not see nobody say Kakashi was what is that jutsu called? 1,000 Years of Death. What was it called? Yeah, I mean, so yeah, it's just, this was an incredible start to a series. I think also we got to talk about Sasuke, right? Sasuke, he's this edgy emo kid, bro. He's like, yeah, there's one guy I gotta kill, and that's all he cares about. He's just locked in on revenge, and he's just an edgelord, bro. He's just a little. And Sasuke, it's funny too, bro, because like it's like, Naruto is funny in his own way. He's a really obnoxious and just, he's a big troll, right? But Sasuke is also funny in just how over the top and just how just how much of a how much of an edgelord he is just pretty funny, especially as he's a kid. It's like, I mean, you could definitely see how him being at that age and going through those things, you can see how he became like that. Actually, how old is Naruto and Sasuke in this arc? They got to be like 12, right? It's like, bro. Oh man, that, like, the fact that they're that young makes it even better. Makes it even more funny. Age in first arc, 12 to 13. Okay. Your favorite moment, Code Man DBZ. Zabuza taking out Gato and being taken to Haku. Yeah, man. That might have been the best moment. It might have been. Actually, I got one more moment that I think is just so iconic. We didn't get to it's not as emotional or as funny, but it's so iconic for Naruto's character specifically, and I mean it is just, I think it's something that's just always, every time I see it, it's just like, I forget how good the first chapter even was. And that was the end of the first chapter where Naruto masters the Shadow Clone Jutsu. And not only does he master it, he can make like 1,000, bro. He made like 1,000 in that forest when he was protecting Iruka Sensei. And when I first saw that, yo, that was insane. That was just absolutely like I was not ready for that. And then finding out, Naruto, he actually mastered the jutsu where it's like this clone jutsu. It's like an actual physical clone that's like, it's not just like a clone that you hit and it poofs, right? Like it's not just a shadow clone. It's like there's like a different name for it because it's part of the what is it called? It was part of the it's a forbidden scroll, right? It's like a forbidden scroll that he masters. And it's like you think like, how can a shadow clone be so dangerous, right? Why is it forbidden? But then you see Naruto and you see what a guy with that much chakra could do when he can learn something like that. So him popping out like 1,000 shadow clones in that first chapter, it's so good because it's his most iconic move. I mean, I think even more iconic than the Rasengan and other things. The shadow clone is Naruto's, man. Like that, he owns it. So, yeah, I mean that oh man, is that just that those panels were so good, man. You got them like, it is literally a flood of Naruto's. Yeah, if you don't have the reserves, it's oh, it can kill you making one, bro. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's true. It can, yeah. So that makes sense, yeah. And if you don't have the reserves, it's not only can it kill you, it's like if you even try to do what Naruto did, you even attempt that. I mean, that I can definitely see how that could kill you, bro. Because like at a certain point, it's like yeah, some average guy trying to learn that, it's like, well, bro, Naruto got lucky, like he really did. Plus the way the shadow clone moves. Oh, okay. So plus the way his shadow clone moved, tying into him being lonely. Oh, bro, that's actually, I never thought of it like that. Like he's so alone, and like now, he's always been on his own. It's like he's got all these shadow clones keeping him company, which is so sad when you think about it. It's true though. Yeah, that's true. When Sasuke almost snapped on oh, bro, yo. Oh no, that was the moment I think we all just hated Sakura, man. Like Sakura gets a lot of hate, and I think it's justified. When you get a scene like that, like it's like, okay, man, like so Sakura so Naruto's messing around, right? He's like, I think he like throws Sasuke into like some room, locks him up, ties him up, and so he becomes Sasuke, and then he's trying to flirt with Sakura. It's funny, bro. It's like this kid is just a menace, man. Like, yo, the fact that he did it is absolutely wild. But yeah, so he transforms into Sasuke, pretends to be Sasuke for a while. He starts flirting with Sakura. He knows she's obsessed with him. He's trying to get some action, and this is the only way he can, which is, it's just so funny, bro. It's so sad, but it's so. And so we see okay, so Naruto. It's also, oh, bro. By the way, like this is what I mean when I say like Naruto might be funnier than One Piece, bro, because so you got, especially in the beginning, man. You got, first of all, the premise of this is also already hilarious. You got Naruto becoming Sasuke to flirt with Sakura, and then in the middle of when they're about to kiss, it's like, oh, maybe you think he got nervous or scared. No, bro, he's just about to poop his pants, bro. He's got to go take a run to the toilet. He's got diarrhea. It's like, yo, what the? It's just so goofy, man. But that's real, bro. That's real because, like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. There were some times, you be kicking with a female, and it's like, yeah, you gotta hit the bathroom, bro. It's like you don't even want to do anything with her. So yeah, man, it's like, it's not, we've all been in that situation before, man. So I feel him on that, bro. It's just so funny, bro. But yeah, so after that, Naruto comes, or no, I don't think he comes back. I think maybe he comes back. No, it's Sasuke. I think it's either, was it Sasuke? Okay, so now it's Sasuke, right? So Sasuke is yeah. So Sasuke is so he comes in. He finally breaks free from Naruto's from where he's trapped him. He said, "Bro blew up the toilet, bro. Yeah, bro. He ate a lot of ramen that day. He was going crazy. He probably had about four. He probably got all you can eat ramen that day, man. But yeah, so Sasuke goes back and he's talking to. I think he finally sees Sakura. He's like, "Hey, where's Naruto, man?" Like, and then she starts going off about Naruto. Like, why do you care so much about Naruto? Like this and that. And she starts talking mad trash about Naruto. And then Sakura, bro, not only do I hate her, she's also just an idiot, man. Like, so she says, it's the reason why Naruto is such a annoying kid is the way he was raised. He didn't grow up with no parents, and she starts talking mad smack about Naruto behind his back. And Sasuke, he doesn't like Naruto. He's they kind of hate each other, and so, but Sasuke, he says, "You're a piece of human trash" or something. And you can tell he gets pissed, man. And it's like, it's justified because Sakura, she didn't realize what she was saying, I don't think. Or maybe she didn't. I have to assume that she knew, bro. She knew what happened with Sasuke's parents. But, like, she's, like, talking bad about him, like, not having a parents and stuff. And then it's like, you really talking trash about an orphan in front of an orphan. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh, man. And, like, at that moment, I was just like, wow. Not only is she just a horrible person, it was just like, you can tell Sakura just, I don't know, man. Like, she just not a very kind person, man. And to be fair, she's a kid. Like, it's like, they're middle schoolers, like 13 years old. So it's like, yeah, you're gonna have, you see that, man. Like, I'll say this too. It's funny with Naruto, bro. They portray these kids like it feels real. It feels absolutely real. I mean, Naruto running around like, bro, just doing some goofy, pervy stuff. Like, it is like, I feel like I'm like witnessing my middle school class again. Sasuke, the edgy teenager, Sakura just being a complete, just so annoying, bro. Like, she's just so annoying. And she's just, obsessed with Sasuke. Like, bro, it feels like middle school all over again, man. It's a funny thing, man. Boy, I had a P1, same situation, minus transforming. Minus transforming into my homeboy. Yeah. It's so funny too, because it's like, he's like, man, I had the runs, and he's like, I had to go. It's funny because he had to run to the bathroom, or the transformation would have broke, right? Like, if he didn't get out of there as soon as possible, like, hey, bro, it's like almost as if, like, if he farted, the whole transformation would have came apart, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, so yeah, that was funny too, and that's what I mean, where Kishimoto knows how to do jokes on top of jokes on top of jokes, setting things up, swap, like, hitting you with he just hits you, and he plays it up, but he also just comes back and back and back and back. So it's like multiple jokes within the span of like a chapter or two, and when you're binging, especially, it's just hilarious, because it's like, you're just already in the mindset. It's like watching like stand-up comedy, right? When somebody gets going, and they're on a roll, and it's like the whole thing is flowing. It's like, yeah, man, it's just, you're already in the mode to laugh. You're already in the mode to just like, it just almost makes it funnier. You're just in a good mood. Yeah, it's like, so, and then that's the thing. Like, there's like a time and place for certain things, and yeah, I mean, it was just like, even like that kind of stuff feels almost like filler in a sense, like, that whole thing with Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura, but it feels like filler, but it's so good though. It's like slice of life. It's fun, bro. It's like, I would have never wanted it to not be in the manga. Like, I'm really happy he would put moments like that. And it really makes you love the characters from the beginning. And it at least makes you it's like, okay, like even when we're not just fighting, there's still gonna be a lot of fun, right? Um, it's like similar how like the Straw Hats, when the Straw Hats are just, after Wano, where we have the Straw Hats hanging out, and we see the bounty reveal. Zoro gets a higher bounty than Sanji, and he's teasing him, and everybody's making fun of Zoro, calling him Onigashima and all these names, and it's like that kind of stuff. It's like it's always so much fun when you can build dynamics and friendships and that type of stuff in anime. Um, it's really well done in some of these series, man. Like especially Naruto in the early days, but I think One Piece does it way better throughout the series. The problem with One Piece though is like you'll get like a 100 chapter arc. Like we'll be in Wano for like 4 years, and we don't get those characters Straw Hat moments until like 4 years later, right? But I think Egghead has done a lot more. It's been a lot better about throwing those in, right? Because when you had that one scene where it's like Sanji and the Straw Hats making fun of Zoro, he's like, "Oh, you're gonna get lost, man. Like, just stay back with Luffy, right?" Like he's been throwing them in here and there. It's been some fun moments, but it's just like I think that's what a lot of people fell in love with the Straw Hats. And we don't like it's just there's so much going on in One Piece, right? And same with Naruto, when you get into like wars and these huge action packed, there's so much stakes on the line in some of these arcs, and so you kind of lose a little bit of the fun silliness. It's like a war, bro. We don't got time to be joking around too much. Yeah, she was copying the Mean Girl. Yeah, complete Mean Girl, bro. It's like straight out the movie, man. Like Sakura is straight out that film, bro. And it's I'm not even mad at it. It's like that trope works. But it's like she just went too far with this one, man. Like I remember seeing that the first time. It really pissed me off. It really, it was like, it's like, come on, bro. That is just brutal. I heard Kishimoto was inspired by the action director of of the anime, and his manga seems more dynamic. Oh, so okay, so Kishimoto was okay. So I read that wrong. So yeah, he was inspired by the action direction in the anime. Okay, so that makes sense because like I'll be honest, like the fights were pretty good here, but you can definitely tell like his fights got progressively better, and that makes sense, right? Like that happens with most series. But yeah, I mean, some of the Naruto fights, I can't wait, bro. Like some of these fights are gonna get crazy, and I cannot wait to talk about them. Man, Naruto has some incredible fights. I'm trying to think what was some other great moments from the first arc. There was okay. One thing I noticed going back, right? Because I've always had a criticism of the Hokage, and also just I was always confused, like why did no one ever tell Naruto about his parents, his upbringing, and the whole situation, right? Why did no one tell him anything? That his father was the fourth Hokage, why he's being treated this way. Like you would have thought somebody would have told him at some point. And I kind of forgot. I was like, especially because Kakashi was friends with the fourth Hokage, and the third Hokage too. Like he was cool with he knows everything, right? So it's like, and I was just surprised. I've always been like, why did no one tell him? That's kind of just messed up, right? It's like you have a kid who wants to become the Hokage, and you won't even tell him to look up to his own father. Like Naruto already is looking up to the Hokage, right? He says like those were the greatest ninja, but I'm gonna surpass them, right? But I feel like it's like if he knew that his own father was the Hokage, like that, I feel like that's just like, bro, it would be more inspired. Like it's like, oh, my father was amazing. Like I gotta live up to the legacy, right? It's like it's almost giving him even more inspiration. And they could have done it in such a great way, like telling him, your father sacrificed everything for this village. Because Naruto knows what the fourth Hokage did, right? Like he knows, he just doesn't know everything. He knows that he beat the nine-tailed fox. He just doesn't know that it's his father that you know that used the jutsu on his own son. Um, and so okay, so yeah, what I was saying though is I've always been confused. Like, why didn't no one tell him? It kind of annoyed me. I was nitpicking, to be honest, because when I go back and read this now, they explained everything from the beginning. I just forgot, right? The Hokage, there's a scene where they're having a conversation, I think with Iruka, or maybe it's with Kakashi. I forgot who it was. I know it's the Hokage though. And he's telling them, he's like, there's laws in place where no one can tell Naruto anything of what happened. They can't tell him about what happened that day. They can't tell him who he is, like what he really is, a demon fox. They can't tell him, you know, who his father was, what his mother was. Like, so there's laws in place where no one even talks about any of that. And it makes sense too, because if you think about it, right, like Naruto is a demon tail or a demon fox. He's a nine tails. So they don't want all these. They don't want this talk. You know, like if imagine if because we saw what we know what's gonna happen with the Akatsuki, right? Like the Akatsuki are going to invade and try to steal Naruto, and we're gonna see it multiple times. So like the whole thing is like we don't want people knowing what Naruto is. He's a kid and he can't defend himself. And so we don't want so much information being leaked out to other places. We don't want people power hungry trying to come in and you know, do certain things. So it all makes sense when you think about it. It's just it's like and also Naruto was a kid, right? So it's like there wasn't that much time for him to meet someone that would tell him the truth. I mean, in the first chapter, we finally get somebody who tells him the truth, partial, like, you know, parts of the truth. And so, yeah, you know, just looking back on it, it all makes sense. And I'm glad that he established that from the beginning. I can't wait for the Kage Summit. I can't wait till you get there. Yeah, Darius, man, like, yeah, bro, the Kage Summit. Hey, listen, man. I don't remember everything, which I think is good because it's going to be so much more fun to reread it. You know, I think, like, with the first arc, I remember a lot because, you know, I think I've seen it the most, probably. I probably have seen the most of the first arc. It's not too long, and it's like a lot of iconic moments, right? And a lot of important stuff for the story. But when it comes to something like the 5 Kage Summit, bro, I'll be honest, I don't even remember anything about that except for like Sasuke just going crazy in that arc. But besides that, bro, I cannot, and I don't even remember the details of exactly what happened, right? So I cannot wait to read that too. Kakashi is basically like Naruto's uncle. Yeah, you know, I could see that. Like Kakashi is Naruto's uncle. Jiraiya is kind of like his like grand, or not his. I guess it's like his like. Well, I guess he calls him a godfather, right? Like it's actually his godfather. So yeah, it's like you got like people that are there helping Naruto, and it's really cool too to see Kakashi, right? And he knows that this is Minato's son. It's cool to look back and see like, oh, like Kakashi is. I think he's not trying to compare the two, but I think when Naruto does something impressive, he sees like, yo, this is Minato's son for real. Like he tells Naruto at one point in this arc, he's like, Naruto has improved so fast in just this one arc. Like he is like, yo, this guy, man, when he learned the Shadow Clone Jutsu, he started going crazy. When he had the Nine Tails form, I think that kind of sped up his, you know, his power. He's been training hard. He's been going hard, man. So I think Kakashi sees a lot of he sees a lot of Minato and Naruto, and so it's really cool to see, like, you know, you can really feel that there's more than just a student teacher connection between the two. But yeah, you know, man, it's just so good, bro. It's so good. You know, one thing I also didn't realize is like we didn't see none of these characters in the first arc. We didn't see Rock Lee or any of these. I forget, like, there's no. I don't even think we saw Hinata in the first arc or these other students, right? It's like it's mostly, I think, just Sasuke, Naruto, and Sakura. I for some reason I just in my mind I just always, maybe it's in the anime it's different, but I feel like for some reason because I've seen the anime, I haven't seen the manga, and it's I for some reason just felt like at least in the classroom scenes we've seen the other kids. But man, what else? There's just it was great, man. I'm really man. I cannot wait to keep going with this this manga, man. Like the manga, I think also the manga might be better than the anime for me. Actually, bro, it's tough, right? Because there's a lot of filler in Naruto. There's a lot of padding, and there's a lot of Oh man, it's tough though because the music, like I said, the sound, bro. Naruto has the best soundtrack in anime. I think it does. I think Naruto has the best soundtrack. The music makes it so good. So many just iconic, like the goofy songs are just so fun. Just everything about the music. It really brings together the whole vibe, right? Like it really brings together the whole ninja village vibe, and so I think what things like the voice acting, the music, even some of the animation is good at times. But I think the manga, I think I like it better for now. Maybe just for me because it's like I think reading at this pacing where I can just kind of fly through it. Like I read this in like a few days. It felt the first arc. So like the pacing, especially in the fights, the pacing in the fights are way better in the manga so far from what I've seen, and from what I remember. Like the Zabuza Haku stuff was going by fast, man. Like it was action packed. They did not mess around. And for some reason, like I remember in the anime where you have Haku doing the ice Keki Genkai, right? It just felt like it took forever in the anime. Like, am I tripping, bro? It's like I felt like the Keki Genkai, the ice mirrors, where he traps them in there. I felt like I felt prolonged and just like slow. And in the manga, it felt like really fast, really interesting, really really well put together. There's nothing like seeing what the mangaka puts on the page, but I love the animation as well. Yeah, of course, man. Like sometimes like the anime just hits different. Just it's like that scene of Naruto sitting there on the on the swing. It just hits different in the anime, man. Like it's just a whole different, like it's just not even close. It's not even comparable. But stuff like the Nine-Tailed Fox, or not the stuff like the Shadow Clone Jutsu reveal, where at the end of the first chapter, where Naruto just comes in, unleashes 1,000 Shadow Clones, that was better in the manga for me, man. That was like that panel. Those panels were so good. There's some panels too where it's just like Naruto when I think they're coming back from the mission with Zabuza, and there's a panel where he's like, I'm gonna, because that's the cool thing about Zabuza too. He made Naruto realize that he has to come up with his own ninja way. And this is kind of what I want to talk about in a video that I make about Zabuza. I want to talk about everything with Zabuza and Haku and the whole fight and everything. And just why he's such a great villain for the first, I think he might be the perfect villain for Naruto for the first arc. But I want to, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying, man. But what was it? Yeah, Zabuza, it's just I forgot what I was saying, guys, remind me, but yeah, man. I mean, there was a panel at the end of the Zabuza arc where you see like Naruto realize he has to come up with his own ninja way, because he doesn't want to be a tool. He doesn't want to be this like mindless robot for the government or for the military or whatever, right? And so there's a really good panel where he's like, it's just him, and he's telling Kakashi, yeah, I'm gonna find my own destiny and my own path. I'm gonna be the ninja I want to be. The panels where you focus on one character, they can be really well done. The stuff with Haku and Zabuza when their death came, and you got Zabuza and Haku laid down in the ice and just in the snow. There's a lot of cool stuff, man. The panel of there's a panel where it's the final page of the chapter, and it's Naruto's demon form. Like that was so cool to see for the first time. Yeah, there's a lot of cool artwork, man. The artwork gets good fast too. Like it's not incredible in the beginning, and you could tell like the body shapes are weird and like it doesn't even look like Naruto that I remember from the anime. Like, and that happens a lot of times too. Like, the anime will have a little bit of a different art style, but I mean, Naruto, he looks like a little kid, bro. Like, with the goggles and everything too. It's like, and it's like this like chubby little kid. Naruto is like a funny looking kid, man. Like, but I think Kishimoto really, he adapted and found his style pretty quickly. Because even towards the end of this arc, you can already tell he's improving so fast. I mean, it's only 30. It's 30 chapters in, right? So that's like what, like, it's a little bit. It's over half a year, so that's like, maybe like 8 months in. So it's like, yeah, like he was improving at a fast pace, pumping a chapter out every week, and the Naruto art style is underrated, man. It's got an iconic look to it. You can definitely tell what Naruto art style looks. Same as One Piece, right? Like you could tell One Piece. The art style is absolutely iconic. Naruto as well, though. From the designs to the village, how it looks, everything, man. And that's bro. The Hidden Leaf Village, I think, is one of the coolest places in anime. It's just has so much love and passion and energy, so much character to it. Because the people, all the people that are from the Hidden Leaf. I mean, there's so many people from the Hidden Leaf that we know, especially as time progresses. But it's just, Naruto in the ramen shop, like that type of stuff, like the ramen stuff. That's better in the anime. That's like the stuff I love to see. Because the village feels so much more alive in the anime. Headbands replacing goggles because he didn't want to draw them after the first week or so. Yeah, bro, it's like I think he wrote that in like the physical, because I have the physical manga volumes. I think there was something about that written in there where he's like, yeah, I just didn't want to draw the goggles anymore. They're too difficult to draw. And let's be real, bro, the ninja headbands are just way more iconic. They look way more cool. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. That goggles design was hard, bro. It was pretty cool. Like I'm not gonna like that was. I think wait, does Konohamaru get the goggles? Does he? I think he does, right? He's like, I'm gonna wear the goggles like my master. And it's funny because Naruto never wore it ever again. Konohamaru. Yeah. So yeah, Konohamaru has the goggles. Like the second chapter or third chapter when he met Naruto with the goggles. It's funny, like after that he never wore them again. Oh man. Bro, yo, that Konohamaru stuff was just funny, man. I mean, you got Konohamaru and Naruto doing a sexy jutsu on Konohamaru's tutor. And it's like, bro, and even the Hokage is like, yo, bro, it would have even got me, man. Like even me, I don't know what I would have done in that situation. And that's Hokage, bro. The Hokage rock is dope too. Amazing world building, amazing art. That's the stuff I'm talking about, bro. It's just so iconic. Such a simple idea too, right? You got Mount Rushmore, just throw a bunch of cool looking ninjas. And I really love that he stuck to the designs of the Hokage for the most part. Let's see, yeah, like he really stuck to it for the most part, right? It's like Minato always looked exactly the same. Um, Tobirama, I think you can. I mean, he looks the same, bro. He looks like you could argue Tobirama looks a little different, but the third Hokage and the first and the fourth, they all look the same. So that's cool that he stuck with it. Actually, now I'm looking at it, bro. Like in certain angles, Tobirama looks the same. Yeah, that's like he looks the same. But yeah, it's just a great series, man. I'm just so excited to, because I've been doing One Piece for a long time. I've always wanted to talk about this series, and I think Naruto is the perfect one to start with. It's just so much fun, man. It's There's so much to talk about. There's just so much. Planet Birthday was good, man. Uh, I'm glad you can make it, bro. I am on chapter. Let me check here. Let me check real quick. I'll be right back. Cause I got the physical volumes, right? So it's like I gotta check real quick. I'm in somewhere around 40. I'm around like 49, 50. I'm already in the tuning exams, that arc, the next arc. And that's pretty cool so far too. But yeah, I want to make a whole video on that. We might have to separate that into two because I was checking the chapters. I didn't realize the tuning exam, bro. Bro, the tuning exam takes so long. It's like 100 chapters. I didn't realize it was that long. That's a big chunk, bro. That is like a huge chunk of the first part. But yeah, man, I'm trying to think what else was in the first arc. First arc. What was you guys, is there anything else that you guys want to what do you guys I want to ask you guys this. What do you think has the better first arc, Naruto or One Piece? I know I got a biased chat, I'm not going to lie, bro. It's like I'm a One Piece content creator at the end of the day. It's my favorite series of all time. But be honest, man. Like, what is your favorite? Which one is better? One Piece is good. Don't get me wrong. That first arc is good. But I think Naruto just starts out better than One Piece, and by like a significant margin. First, better. I'll just put here. Better beginning. Better beginning. So like the first arc is like 30 chapters. So what's the better first 30 chapter run? It's not even like, because One Piece isn't bad. It's just I remember when I first read One Piece, I wasn't into it, bro. I was like, it's cool, it's good. Don't get me wrong, I like it. But there's like that whole saying. It's like you gotta win. You gotta read until Arlong Park, right? It's like, Brandon King said it. I like Arlong Park more, but I feel like Naruto is extremely consistent from the start. It's like you gotta get to Arlong Park to enjoy this. And by the way, guys, make sure you like the stream. We are at 20 likes. Let's try to get the likes up if we can, a bit more. If anybody new's popping in, make sure you like the stream. Even if you're listening to this and it's we're not live anymore, you listen to this on the replay, make sure you like the video. But yeah, the first arc, I think One Piece was good in the beginning, but it's just Naruto, it's just amazing, bro. It's like it's legitimately like an amazing first arc. It really hooks you in fast. It's entertaining almost every single chapter. There's like a few, maybe like 1 or 2 chapters where it's like it's kind of boring, like we're walking through a village or whatever, just talking. But it's like, it's nothing too boring. It's nothing too like where you want to check out the series completely. And like usually he does a great way of tying everything together, right? Like it was kind of boring seeing seeing the little kid that was, I forgot his name already. The little kid who was looking up to Naruto and he was, his dad died or something in the past to the same people that were hiring Zabuza and like that kid. It was kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie, bro. But it's like by the end of the arc, he tied it all in. And it was good. But it's just, there's a few chapters here and there. It took me a few attempts to get invested into One Piece, while Naruto was immediately, I 100% agree, bro. It's just, it wasn't even a few attempts for me. It was like, I just kept pushing because I always heard One Piece is so good. It's so good. You got to get to certain things. And I'd been spoiled a bit for One Piece when I first got into it. So I was like, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to keep on going. There was a few parts in One Piece where I was about to drop the series, man. Like Sierra Village, Skypiea. I don't think I've ever been wanting to drop Naruto, especially not in the beginning. But to be actually, when I was a kid watching Naruto and seeing all that filler, there might have been some times where I just like, what the bro, what is going on here? Yeah. I think as a kid it's different too because like bro, when you're a kid, you think everything is just good. Like you don't even really care too much. Like you'll be watching the worst. Like you ever watch a show when you were a kid and you realize like bro, this show was horrible, but I was a kid, so it's just nostalgic now. But like and a lot of shows are good when you're a kid, but there are some where it's like, yo, how did I even enjoy this? Like this is trash, man. Uh, like I don't want to throw shade, bro, but Fairy Tale is one of those, bro. I was young, watching Fairy Tale, and now I look back on it like, bro, I don't think I could. I don't think I could watch it again. I don't think I could do it, man. Inari, yeah, his name was Inari. The kid, man, yo, bro, that kid. I don't even remember that, bro. That was like, I completely forgot about that kid. But it was a good addition to the story, showing how Naruto is inspiring the next generation already. Because we already saw with Konohamaru, and you kind of see like if he's going to be the Hokage, he has to be somebody that inspires the next generations, right? And so the fact that he's doing it, it's like okay, yeah, like he has potential. I like the spirit of Fairy Tale. Yeah, bro. I watched Fairy Tale for a while, but then after a certain point, I was just like, bro, there was one episode specifically. Maybe we'll do Fairy Tale one day. I doubt it, bro. But it's just there was one specific episode where there's like these two cats flying, and they're flying together. There's like a whole cat episode. It's like, what is his name, bro? I forgot his name. Oh, Happy, the cat Happy. And he has like a girlfriend or something. They're like, it's like a whole episode where you got two cats hanging around, just flying around. And it was during like some pretty extreme stakes or just like it was, I don't know, bro. That's just that whole that whole episode took me out of it. And I was like, I can't watch this, bro. It was too boring for me, but Fairy Tale isn't too bad on rewatch. You know what, bro? I might just have to skip that one episode and like watch the rest of the series because I do like a lot of things with Fairy Tale, the music. I think it's fun too. Like I love Happy. Bro. I think he's maybe my favorite character in the series. Yeah, bro. You know what, Darius, bro? You know what I'm talking about? The episode where it's like the two cats and they're like flying together, and bro. I swear to you, it's just an entire episode of two cats going on this adventure together, just doing like the most unimportant and boring thing. But yeah, man, I'm gonna do a hate stream for Happy. Nah, bro, you can't hate on Happy, bro. He's just a fun little cat, man. But yeah, so I don't know. I think Naruto going back to filler was probably ass, bro. But for the most part, it holds up incredibly well. Yes, bro. Yes, Planet Birthday, bro. Edoless arc. I was already kind of like checking out of that arc, but then that episode, I'm like, this is the worst episode I've ever watched. And I remember it was so bad that I got bored. I fell asleep or something, like, and then I went back, tried to watch it again. I couldn't do it, bro. And it's like, I think 3 times I tried to watch it. And I was like, bro, I'm just dropping this series, bro. I just lost all interest. Yep. Chopper Solo's Happy for sure. Yeah, yeah, for sure. But I love Happy, bro. He's just a fun little like. He just brings a lot of life to the show, man. He's not overly annoying. He's just there's always that fun little like animal character that can be an anime, and I think Happy's one of the best versions of that. He's just fun, man. But yeah, so I don't think there's anything else, but we've been streaming for a minute now. I'm trying to think if there's any last things I missed. Oh, and by the way, I want to, bro, Kakashi was, Zabuza was putting to work on Kakashi, bro. I didn't realize that, yeah, Kakashi, he really got pushed, bro. He got pushed to his limit. I guess that shows how strong Zabuza was, but Oh, another thing, the Sharingan, right? You know, seeing the Sharingan for the first time, and you see, yeah, Konohamaru's a fun character, bro. He's like a fun, he's fun. He's just like you can't take him too serious. He's a fun character. Brings he brings a fun vibe every now and then. He can get like kind of annoying sometimes, but it's like not really like in the anime. It's probably like filler and stuff. He can be, but yeah. So okay, so the Sharingan, man, seeing that for the first time was so cool, and oh man, the whole thing where you got Kakashi doing the copycat ninja, right? Like he's like keeping up with Zabuza at full speed, copying all his moves at the same timing. It was just, oh man, that was so cool. And he's putting on a show for Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. Like he's going crazy, man. But and see, I think it was the Chidori, was it? Well, I don't know if that was the Chidori that defeated Haku. That was like, I think it was. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it was. It was a lightning blade, right? Like it was a lightning fist. So I'm assuming it was. But yeah, that lightning blade, iconic, bro. Um, yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. I think Kakashi, he is one of my favorite characters too. I think I might like him more overall than the other main cast. You know, the Team 7. I think he's my favorite in Team 7. I like Naruto a lot. I like Sasuke a lot. But I'm gonna be honest, Sasuke is not a great character early on. Like he's interesting, mysterious, and like he's cool, right? He's like the cool character. But yeah, Sasuke is like he's just he becomes so cool in the Shippuden arcs. Like Sasuke is not really like Naruto to me is so much better in the beginning, and then I think Sasuke becomes better later on. But like right now Naruto, yeah, he's up there with like I think he might be my favorite character right now in the first arc, right? Like him, because even though I love Kakashi, I think it's a bias from what I know already from the future, right? Going forward. But I think in the first arc, Naruto was so good as a main protagonist. It's a crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. And the thing is, like, I remember Naruto being this annoying kid that's just goofy and a troll and just obnoxious, and he is those things. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, there's so much emotion and there's so much passion. Like you can feel the emotions with Naruto. You could feel his sadness. You could feel like there's a scene that I really loved, a dialogue I think between Kakashi and what was the kid's name again? I forgot the kid, bro. Inari. Between Kakashi and Inari, where he's telling the kid, he's like, no, that kid, like he knows what it's like to be alone, bro. He knows what it's like to be like you. But he didn't like cause there's a scene where Naruto tells him you're just gonna keep crying about it like a baby or what, like he just makes fun, or he doesn't even make fun of him, bro. He's like, what is, he's like, don't bring us into your pity party, don't be crying, and like, come on, man, you're making it more than what it needs to be, man. Like, why you dragging everybody into, you're just being selfish, right? Like, but yeah, because that kid was being just like a little douchey kid and just a nuisance, and so Kakashi's telling him, bro, it's like, yeah, Naruto, I think he cried for a couple years. He was alone. No one cared about him. Everybody's bullying him. And Kakashi says something so interesting. It's like, I think he just one day just got tired of crying. And it's so deep, bro, because it's like you could see that Naruto, he's goofy and looking for attention, and he's attention seeking, and just he's not a well behaved kid, but there's so much going on there where you can understand it. It's understandable. It's like this kid has nothing, bro. He has no family. He's getting by eating some cheap ramen. Nobody likes to talk to him. And so for him, even if he's faking this fun persona, it's like, well, what if it's not fake? What if it's just a decision to be happy? You know, in the same way that Kakashi is trolling and goofing around, we know Kakashi got some dark stuff, and he still finds a way to have some kind of fun. And I think for Naruto, it's similar. It's like at a certain point, are you gonna just soak in sadness all the time, or are you gonna, you're gonna take life and enjoy life, man. You're gonna enjoy your life and do what you can, right? You can only do the most that you can. You can't cry all the time. It's you're not gonna get anywhere crying too much. Like, it's not, and I'm not saying it's bad to cry, bro. It's like, of course, like, he's a kid, bro. He's like, he's gonna be crying for months and frustration and loneliness, but crying doesn't get you anywhere. If you want to be the GOAT, bro, you want to be Hokage, you gotta act like it. You gotta start to move in a way where it's like, okay, I'm gonna be Hokage. You can't be crying. And I love that about Naruto, bro. It's so inspiring. Like, you never know what people are going through, man. It's like, it's just interesting, cause he really inspired that little kid, bro. So I like that a lot. I like that a lot. And I like that Kakashi could recognize it too. He's like, yeah, Naruto has a lot. He's going through a lot, but he pushes forward. He works hard. He has fun with life. He enjoys life, and he's inspired. And in return, doing all those things, you inspire other people. Tuning exam over Arlong Park over Land of Waves. I think so. I think I can agree with that. Is Land of Waves better than Arlong Park? You know what? It might be recency bias. I just read it, right? So, because I do remember Arlong Park being like the first incredible arc. And I do love like the fishman concept and the whole thing with Nami, and it was so emotional. Oh man, it's tough. But I will say, Land of Waves and Arlong Park are really close. I think I might have to go Land of Waves, man. Yeah. Like, overall, the story of Arlong Park was better. It was a better compacted. It was all one story, right? And he did a great job because there were so many twists and turns. There were so many reviews. It was so emotionally packed. The stakes were high because we wanted him to just beat the crap out of Arlong to help Nami. I mean, that was being set up since Orangetown, really, because there was always hints and hints and hints that Nami hates pirates. Why does she hate pirates? Nami ran away. Why did she leave? Why did she leave the crew? Is Nami loyal? Like, all these things. And she keeps repeating, I hate pirates. This is why I hate pirates. They killed somebody that I love. Like, there's like so many hints of it. And Oda did such a great way to foreshadow it for so long, and then hit us with some crazy reveals. And maybe the most, okay, I'll say this, that scene of Luffy putting his head on Nami, it gave me goosebumps like no other chapter in this first arc of Naruto. I mean, so maybe for that alone, it might be better. Because I remember, like, when I first saw that, I was like, I have never read something like this in a manga that was set up this much, this well, and it was just like a bomb drop. Like, it was, wow. I mean, I've never gotten chills like that, man, especially that early into a series. No one has a happy backstory except Sakura. Yeah, man, Sakura. Yeah, I gotta be honest, bro. Sakura is just an ass character, man. Sakura is ass, bro. She's just like, she did one cool thing in the entire arc. She's not even, bro, in the Zabuza and Haku stuff, she's not even fighting. She's like just helping, like she's just standing sidelined she's sidelined with some random guy. Cried thug tears when Nami got yeah, bro, it was just, Oh yeah, Inari rallied the village. Yeah, it was no, that was good, bro. That was good. I don't think it wasn't even close to the Nami thing. Like the Nami stuff was just a different level. But that was good though. That was a good scene. They fight off all the extra bandits and stuff. Yeah, that was cool. But what were we saying? Oh, yeah, Sakura is an ass character, man. Like she was sidelined, right? And it's like Naruto, bro. Sasuke is he could have died, bro. Like this dude almost she's thinking this guy's dead, and she's just like sitting around like protecting some random guy. And she did one cool thing, bro. One cool thing, not even that cool, but it's like kind of cool. We'll give her credit. It was when she, when okay, so Kakashi's showing them how to run up the trees, right? And he's showing them like you got to use this to control your chakra. And Sakura's like the only person that can do it. It shows like cause she's so studious and she's so smart and she just has a logical approach to things where she understands things. And what I love with Naruto is like Naruto is kind of just stupid, right? In the sense of like he's kind of an idiot, but and he's not school smart, he's not book smart, he's not like you can't teach him the same way that you can teach Sakura. And it's so relatable, bro. It's like, you know, for me, I'm not the type of guy that wants to just read a book. I'm not the type of guy that pays attention in class. I'm droning away. I'm zoning off. But I know I'm not like a complete idiot. I know, bro, I know I got like I'm smart enough to do things and think creatively and do different things. But it's just like my mind's just different, bro. It's just different from like, you know, somebody who wants to just excel in school. You know, school it just wasn't for me. But but yeah, it's like Sakura. Okay, she had one cool moment, bro. She ran up a tree. It's like, yo, she ran up a tree. It's like, and I know it, bro. It's like, I know it's like a cool moment and stuff. But if you really think what she did, she dead ass just ran up a tree. Like, bro, Sasuke's jumping in the way to sacrifice himself for Naruto. Kakashi's doing like some crazy Sharingan, some crazy copycat ninja. Like, bro, he's doing some crazy stuff. Naruto's becoming a nine-tails demon fox, giving the most inspirational speeches ever. And Sakura's just running up trees. Yes, her best moment is running up trees, and they got all those other moments. Like that is like that's when I knew I was like, yo. And she had by far the worst moment in this whole arc. She also had the worst one where we talked about earlier, where she where she made fun of Sasuke for being an orphan, not even realizing he's an orphan. So yeah, I mean, Kishimoto was wilding with Sakura, bro. I was like, I don't know, bro. He could have done so much better for the third member of the crew. And that's gonna be a concept that we get into where it's like, you know, everybody has talked about it before. It's like, why does Kishimoto does not know how to write a female character? Like, he cannot write a female character to save his life, man. Oh man, it's like, oh, it's pretty bad, bro. Especially in the beginning. It's pretty. Hinata is like a creep, bro. She's a weirdo, bro. And we're gonna get into it in the next stream. I'm reading this tuning exam in the beginning. Hinata's a weird character, man. Like, seeing Naruto's reactions to Hinata is just hilarious. Like, she's this shy, like, weird little girl, and Naruto's just like, all right, like he's just like screaming in her face, like, all right, thanks, Hinata. And he just like he doesn't even realize like has the most anxiety I've ever seen. But you know, respect to Hinata, bro, because you could tell this girl is anxious. She's nervous as hell, but she still manages to somehow muster up, you know, something to say to Naruto, and you gotta respect it, bro. You know, it's like she was just shy, man. A shy little girl. You know, Hinata reminds me of she reminds me of this one little Asian girl I knew. I think in elementary school, like there was this little Asian girl, and she was so shy and nice and shit, and like. But I could tell, bro, she like, and especially because, you know, like, she's first of all coming from another country, right? And so she didn't even speak much English, and so I would be cool with her, and like, and it's funny too, like, cause Hinata's not this way. Hinata is chill, bro. Even when she got older, she broke out of her shyness. She became chill. She became a wife, bro. An amazing wife. Just a good person overall. But yeah, I remember this little Asian girl, like, bro, once she broke out of her shell, she was crazy, bro. She was like trying to fight people in the street, and like we would go outside, and it's like she was just a wild girl. Like, but I remember she was always shy and nice, and once she knew how to speak English, she became insane. I was like, bro, what the? This girl. I mean, she stole something she stole one of my things, and I was like, it was just when you're kids, you're just doing crazy stuff all the time. I had to be like 8 years old, man. But yeah, no, she reminds me of that one little Asian girl. Sakura is so memeable, the memes never get old. Power scaling wise, Kid Naruto and Sasuke making out the East Blue to the Grand Line. Listen, bro, I like to power scale in One Piece and stuff, and I like to, bro, but it's just, you'll never catch me power scaling different series, man. I don't think you will. Maybe I'll meme it and I'll joke about it, bro, but it's like, first of all, I just don't even understand like how the hell people do it. I never got into that type of stuff. But yeah, man, it's not for me. Yeah, I think we covered everything pretty much. So we'll be streaming again either next week or in a couple weeks. We might have to do a couple different tuning exam streams, because it's a lot, bro. I didn't realize it's that much. But yeah, make sure you like the stream. Make sure you become a member to be able to dictate future streams that we do. Not even just outside of these Naruto streams, and like I said, you'll be voting for different stream ideas in the future. You guys will be the members will be picking the next streams that we do, the next series that we do, and yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, man, like just becoming a member, it helps a lot. It goes a long ways. And yeah, we'll be doing another stream tomorrow on One Piece. And I appreciate everybody that stopped by. You guys, it's been a fun time, man. Naruto, goated show, bro. Goated show. It's so fun. I love it. Yeah. But yeah, I'll catch you guys again next week.